Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. I am so honored to announce that this is my 100th video, and I wanted to give a huge thank you to all those who have watched these videos and those who have connected with me. Along the way, I've met so many wonderful people who have been so supportive of this channel. To those who have given feedback, to those who have given suggestions, and to those who have helped find various printings of the Book of Mormon, a heartfelt gratitude to everyone who I have interacted with. Recently, I had the opportunity to meet one of my heroes regarding collecting editions of the Book of Mormon. I was honored to shake hands and spend some time with Reed Moon, the owner of Moon's Rare Bookstore in Provo, Utah. At various times, he hosts a charity fundraiser where he opens his back office to a show and tell of sorts. I highly recommend it, as it was truly amazing to see the various rare books in his collections and the stories behind them. Among his collection is an edition of the Book of Mormon that has an amazing backstory that is worthy of a review, and I'm honored to showcase it as the 100th video in this series. This is an 1830 first edition Book of Mormon. It's in wonderful condition, and the spine has a clean title imprint. Reed opened it up, and inside is an inscription of Hyrum Smith. So this first 1830 edition of the Book of Mormon was owned by Joseph Smith's brother Hyrum. Included in the collection is the documentation of its path and ownership for the life of the book, now almost 200 years old. It seems that Hyrum sold this copy to Reynolds Calhoun for $1.25 while they were in Kirtland, Ohio. It later changed hands to his son Pulaski Calhoun, who kept it as he stayed behind while the Saints moved westward. Pulaski Calhoun eventually became a slave owner and a landowner in Missouri, but freed his slaves during the Emancipation in the 1860s. As a gesture of goodbye, Calhoun gave various valuables to the emancipated family as gifts of freedom. Among it was this edition of the Book of Mormon. So it stayed with this African-American family until it resurfaced in 2004, as the family owner was the only child in the family and didn't have any posterity to pass it on. So this eventually passed into the hands of Reed Moon and his rare bookstore and collection. The one request of the African-American family was that pictures of the original family members stay with this edition as a lasting memory of the family who preserved it for all these years. It's often interesting hearing the stories of specific 1830 editions, as something this old has to have some background on how it survived for so long, when most of these editions were ransacked with the persecution of the saints. This story was shared in Deseret News a few years ago, and I'll post a link to it in the description below. Holding this edition was a little bit electrifying, as there is an underlying sense of appreciation on what it takes to have this copy available to see. It's also humbling to know that this was once in the hands of Hyrum Smith, a witness to the Book of Mormon and a significant member of the restoration. It's an honor to showcase this edition of the Book of Mormon as the 100th video on this channel, as this was my first experience personally holding an 1830 printing of the Book of Mormon myself. I am also honored to connect with Reed Moon and recommend visiting Moon's Rare Bookstore in Provo, Utah. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Here is to 100 more videos as I keep getting new content for this channel. If you have a specific or unique edition of the Book of Mormon, including any other 1830 editions that you'd like to reviewed here, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Best wishes until next time, everyone.